Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Rosie here, and I play Identity 5 to encourage you to do so. There you go. How's that for an opener, lads? Oh, man, DBD is in the fucking shitter, dude. and as DBD is in the shitter, there's whenever DBD enters a particularly bad state, there's usually something that happens on this here YouTube channel, lads. And that's some Identity V content usually starts to get filmed. And this is no exception. It's one of those Identity 5 highs, man, where you just, after dead by how fucking trash DBD is for a little bit, you just start, just hook up Identity 5 one day, and it's like, why the fuck did I ever stop playing this? It's so good! It's so good! We tried to stream last night, and unfortunately, things didn't really go our way. We had some ping issues on the stream, some frame rate issues, so not looking too good, but I can verify that it was 100% just the fact that we were streaming the game from, it was getting kind of overstimulated by everything, but just filming some games and just deciding to record some stuff for some commentary, everything was fine. So, I figured since Identity 5 didn't really work last night, let's get you guys some content. Let's get you guys some games, something to be a little excited about. So, I got here 3 matches we're going to do commentary over, and we're just going to talk about some of the fucking nuances and stuff you kind of see in this game. So we're dropping into Smiley. First thing we need to do is find some of our shit. We need to find that rocket. There it is, right away. See it, lads? First play as Smiley, immediately to find that rocket. Because you have to unlock your dash. When you play as Smiley, you do not get this dash until you hit Tier 1 presence. But if you find the rocket, you can unlock it early, and it's unlimited, which is something that the rocket does normally, but it's super important because it helps your early game out. Just collect as many rockets as you see as you rocket across the map. We saw Tinnitus back here. We know they're not on this side of the map. We know they're exclusively to the middle and to the left. So, going into our first chase, that's something we have to keep in mind here. We do see that it is Perfumer. One of our 2 options here, looking at the roster, we got Enchantress, Perfumer, Gravekeeper, and Etymologist. Etymologist counters us. We don't want any part of her. Gravekeeper's the Rescuer. No part of her. Perfumer and Enchantress are our options. We made sure we hit her there to kind of zone her off to the left. Keeping her zone left, because that's where we know people are. We know that a little bit. We kind of forget about what we're doing. Just kind of feel her out a little bit. Just make sure we keep her zone left. We did not see Etymologist there, but even if we did, we would not have dropped Chase. Perfumer, sponging her hit with our power. She's done that twice now. We know she has only 1 left. But we know that she's zoned off to the left. We make sure she's on cooldown. We take our first hit. Perfumer, significantly weaker when she is hit, when that first initial hit is done, because she can't wave off the second hit of damage. So that first hit was really big. And they can't heal themselves, lads. Oh, wow, that's a breath of fresh air, isn't it? She can't heal herself unless she finds a teammate. We see Enchantress back there. We know, and we hear the Cypher digging. We're going to leave Perfumer. We know Enchantress is our other target. We're going to go ahead and switch off. Because if if they stop to heal Perfumer, we will fucking slow down the Cyphers. If we crash again, that's kind of rough. But we still see the scuff marks. We know where she is. So we got 2 injures in play, and we're going after our person we want. So we're about to have a down here. We can kind of know that because she's at a super weak tile. Bam, Terror Shock, easy down. Stuck in an animation, nothing she could do. Terror Shock is not relevant because she was already hit. But don't worry, take her here, lads. We are going back over to the Cypher we know is like 85% done. And we see scuff marks. We are taking her here because this is the way that you can kind of slow the game down a little bit. Perfumer, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Just like that, down in a slug. Perfumer was super overly aggressive there. That was a bad play. And we punished it really well. Now we have it down a slug just like that. It's nice when they can't heal up your fucking damage in 10 seconds, isn't it? 2 Cyphers done. We know Gravekeeper has to come in. He's good. That's his job as the rescuer. Etymologist could come in. Okay. So, we know that she has base kit unbreakable. We really would rather not have that proc. We're just kind of picking her up, so if she does proc base kit unbreakable, we can whack her as soon as she gets up. Gravekeeper's using his power, just knock him out of that. We pretty much can't stop him from getting the rescue. Take the hit on him. Make sure that our damage is spread really well. We're going to go ahead and take our chair. We're really trusting our character right here. Because we have a rocket, we're going to go ahead and go for an unlimited dash to try to find fucking Enchantress again. This is a big risk, and we see scuff marks, so we're just hoping that that's Enchantress. It's not. It's Gravekeeper. However, we did force him to burn the second hit of the part of his power. Now he's just a basic survivor rest of the game. So that's really good. Enchantress had a stupid play. She ended up coming back in. That was really fucking dumb. Because she's our main target, she hit stage 2. So she's going to go down. She's going to be gone. But we still have some time to play with before their base kits Unbreakables pop up. We still have some time. One thing that's super important in this game is because they have base kit Unbreakable, you have to know how long it takes for them to get the fuck up. Know how much time you have to play with. Unfortunately, I don't know what Perfumer was doing there, but she kind of came back in, so that was dumb. Just like that, 3 fucking downs, lads. Check that out. We say that this game has a tunneling meta, but I think that's a little bit of an oversimplification of it. You need to tunnel, sure, but you gotta spread your pressure around. If you don't hit multiple survivors during grouped interactions, like... their entire kit is dedicated to stopping tunneling. That's what their entire kit in this game is designed to fucking do. So you have to fucking, to make sure that you are best equipped to deal with that via spreading pressures around, making sure that they have to stop and heal, stay off the Cypers. The Cypers go really fast combined with anti-tunnel powers and just stuff to fucking, it's rough, man. We see the Entomologist, we know where she's going. She's going back to that Cyper that we know is almost done. So basically, this next play is super duper muy importante. Okay, he found a fucking perfume bottle and thing, but he fucking used it way too far back. And with the amount of time that Perfumer still had left, we knew that basically it was either Terror Shock or he was dead. And if you wanted to even attempt to rescue here, that was the easiest Terror Shock of your life. Gravekeeper already burned his base kit Unbreakable, so even though Entomologist kind of counters us a little bit, there's no reason to fucking fret. We just take our fucking time, as much time as we need to die on her fucking ass. This is a fucking easy GG, lads. Basically, this game, and then boom, Terror Shock, easy. Very easy, lads. Identity V is easy. It's just nice to feel your weight. It's nice to feel like the decisions you make in the game fucking pay off. We went through our whole decision-making process there, why we did everything that we did, and yes, they made some mistakes, obviously. We're still at fucking low, we're not fucking high tournament little rank yet. Of course, you're seeing mistakes. It's important to just punish them when you see them. That's all you can do at this level. Anyway, game number 2. We're taking it to fucking, we were at Red Church now. Now we're taking it to Leo's memory as fucking evil Reptilian, or as we're just going to call him for simplification, Lizard. Lizard's really cool. I love watching Lizard in this game, bro. How he jumps around and shit. I think it's so fun. Okay, first survivor. Easy. We found Mechanic. Very good. Very weak target. We're going to go ahead and commit. We're going to go ahead and commit to this. We haven't seen anybody else, but we just know that this is going to be an easy hit here. So, boom, Mechanic's already fucking been hit. We do have a Seer in this match, though, so we know an Owl is coming. Just go ahead and use our power, close that distance on her a little bit. We need to unlock our presence so we can actually start hitting people with it. So, boom, her doll just came out. We hit it. We unlocked our power. I think we did. Yeah, we unlocked our power. We lost her for a second there. I don't know how we did that. But it's good that we got our doll out because this character can decode in the chair. She's still very good. Seer's Owl just came out, so we forced that shit out. We're doing good, lads. We know this is Mechanic, so this is going to be easiest down of our life. We're making her burn all of her resources really, really quickly. We're going to go ahead and... We tried to do like a Terror Shot there on her reduced vault. Go ahead and vault that. She's going to try to sponge a hit with her doll again. We read it, commit forward, make sure we fucking get the down. Okay, she's slugged. Let's go ahead and take the doll out. Mechanic is now powerless. Basic survivor now with vaulting debuffs. Super big play, negating that character early. Super big play. We see scuff marks over here. It's important to fucking maximize your pressure on people when they show up. I don't know why Priestess was here, but maybe she was just trying to get a quick rescue. Just fucking, we no need to panic. Just make her burn one of her portals. Can help you out a little bit. Everything you do to other survivors during slug time is super duper important in this game. Just like just the ability to fucking maximize that. Boom. We use our power to fucking hit the priestess. She fucking had to get the rescue there or she was going to get terror shocked. No fucking tide turner. Don't know why you would come in for an aggressive rescue with no tide turner. But that's what she did. That's what she did. She can't really go for this. We forced Seer off the Cyper because he was to the left of us. We missed our power, which is okay. Seer does have tide turner. Okay. Now, during this situation here, Seer's going to be trying to body block for the mechanic. Go ahead and fucking take the hit. As soon as we realize that he's going to be a fucking pain in the ass, go ahead and take the hit. Fucking tide turner, he's going to be slugged. He's going to be slugged. Borrowed time in this game, tide turner works differently than borrowed time. Boom, power, down, easy. We have 2 downs now because we hit 2 people during tide turner. So they may get the extra time and the extra boost, but they still fucking go down. Mechanic is out of the game. 2 Cypers left. We're in a fucking great spot, okay? We know that the Seer has to be around here somewhere. He could not have gotten far. We end up seeing his aura because that's one of our perks we have attached from the Persona web. See his aura slugged. The easiest chair of our lives, lads. They had to devote a lot of resources into making sure Mechanic lasted as long as fucking possible. We're going to go ahead and we put the Seer in this chair a little bit because that was probably the wrong play in retrospect. We ended up giving them access to the center building. That was a misplay. We should have shared him way back there. But we were trying to get him closer to a prime Cyper. That was the idea. But giving him this main building was something we probably should not have done. Okay, but Priestess rescues like that, puts a portal there, it automatically sucks him into the back. That's why we were able to fucking position ourselves to make this okay. Burn his owl, blink so we don't have to bolt the window, easy down, lads. Easy second down on the Seer. Alrighty. Now, we do have an option to go for basement here, but we identify that through all of the scuffling and, like, we get, like, caught on everything and, like, all of that crap we get caught. It's like, no, we're not going to have time. We are not going to have time to get to basement. So that was a good read on our part to identify that. Basement is a little bit bigger than it looks, and there's some distance between, like, it's not, their chairs are a little further back. So we kind of just knew that. We see Priestess. We tried to have a good read here in Terror Shocker, but it doesn't particularly work. I tried to get like that. This would have been fucking broke if we had gotten the read on her when we did. We almost did. We almost did. We were just slightly off. Okay. So we have this situation here where they're going to do more body blocking, which is fine. They have 2 Cypers left. We're not in any kind of hurry yet. Priestess was going to body block. Just fucking take down. Leave her slugged. Okay, 1 Cyper left. We got to start making something happen now. We know we have about 70 seconds to pull this off. At best. 70 seconds at best to fucking pull this off. Okay, pallet, get the pallet down. Use our power to fucking make sure this is not an infinite. Okay, good job, Evil Reptilian. You don't even need to get the hit to get value out of his power. Just fucking use it to fucking close the distance. This is not an infinite. The pallet's already gone. He cannot go up the stairs or he will be dead. So he basically just has no option here. We tried to go for the power just to get the quicker down. We ended up, the mobile controls still fucking blow donkey dick. Especially on Lizard. He can be kind of hard to control sometimes. But it's alright. We're still in a good enough situation. We did make it happen. We were able to get it just on time before the Cyper pop. Very good stuff from us there. And we are able to see the aura of the survivor in white back there. She was in red when we played. Then they cut off. We were trying to cut her off this way because the gate's over that way. Priestess is up. Our goal right now is a 3K. That's all we have to do. We just kind of see the scuff marks. There's no... The worst play we have here is just to lose her. We don't want to do anything stupid. Or we do have access to the jump, but we don't really need it right now. Because if we jump, he's going to go through the portal. We're going to lose fucking line of sight of him. We could go through the portal ourselves, but we'll take a lag. Okay, use our power to fucking close some of the distance out. We were trying to go for it for a 3rd jump, but we fucking whipped the controls. Again, Lizard's still kind of hard to control. No fret, though. In this situation, we don't really need the perfect controls to beat it. We got the shock. That's alrighty, though. Just take the down with the tension. We are sitting pretty, lads. Just fucking, we're looking for Priestess just to see if she's at the gate. We'll go ahead and push her out. But she ends up being at the other gate. So we're like, okay, basically, Priestess is basically injured right now because we have detention. She can't really come in. He's a one-hit down. So basically, we're basically guaranteed a second stage here. So all we have to do is win pretty much one more interaction and we're good. We're just still, if Priestess is over there, we're trying to push her out. We're trying to get Tinnitus to light up. Super cool thing about Tinnitus as opposed to Whispers in Dead by Daylight. When somebody is chaired, they don't spring Tinnitus. This is not true in Dead by Daylight. Hook survivors will still activate the Whispers perk. So Tinnitus is way fucking better than Whispers is. But Tinnitus is lit up, so we know Priestess is near, so we just don't want to do anything stupid. We just gotta sit pretty. We still have detention. Just don't let her get in close. That's the goal. We know detention only lasts 2 minutes, so we are just waiting for... We know it's probably going to go away before before the chair ends. But you just got through that first stage. Our red eyes went away. So we did lose detention. That's okay, though. We know that gate on the right is not open. So basically, we don't really have to do anything stupid here. Just don't get caught through the portal and take a stun. Just we're trying to read a terror shock. We did not get the terror shock, but that is okay. All we have to do is make sure that we can cut off at least one of them. We did hit the... thing, but even if that gate was open, the way he was cut off from us like that means he can't fucking get out because we're like 22% faster than him right there. But it is Prisoner. I guess he could have shocked us. We went for the power, didn't hit it, but we still closed enough distance there. Had to regain control of him a little bit, and that's it. The rest of the game is just us going to Priestess after we cheer him, so that's pretty much GG right there. All right, game 3. The slowest game, but a character who I really like. This is Disciple, or as I like to call her, Miss Koa 4, because she was the MVP of Call of the Abyss 4. This is like definitely a slower, more methodical character than the other two that we played. We played some faster paced characters. Disciple definitely is not as fast paced as they are. She works a little bit slower, but she's still like overall still really good. She just gets some information and shit like that. So we found Prisoner right away. Good, weak target. We're chasing him to a kind of a strong location though. Make sure we don't get hit by the train. Slide over that shit. We're taking him he's taking us to Graveyard. Basically, our power is that, for all y'all don't know, we need to, those cats... They can go through the walls and shit. We can split them into two. And then when they leap on a survivor, our bound will immobilize them, which they have no fucking counterplay to, except for, like, their own powers and stuff, which we'll see that in a minute. But that's basically what we're trying to do. So, bam, split the cats. Boom, whack him. Now all we got to do is get in range of him for this bound to hit right here. We see a mercenary. That's good. Boom, bound, big hit, easy. Got that first hit on Prisoner. He's going to vault that, spring his fucking Lithe, there's an interaction with Painter we're going to talk about later. We use the blink there just so we do not lose line of sight. Possibly could have used our blink just a little bit better there, but I felt it was worth it just to not lose line of sight because we knew he was going to get distance there. He drops, we see it. Just keep that line of sight up, okay? Mercenary shows up. If Mercenary is going to give you a free hit, take it. Because Mercenary is hard to down. He screws that up really bad and ends up giving us another free hit, which is okay. Prisoner gets a lot of distance, but that's okay. We take a hit on Painter as well. We're spreading our pressure around a lot, and we know Mercenary is going down. We've hit him twice. We've hit Mercenary twice, so once that damage meter fills up, he's going down. So there's nothing he can do. All we got to do is keep him in the vicinity, and we'll take it down here. We also still see Prisoner going up the stairs, so we just know they're kind of grouped together. Alrighty, so we have it down. The second Cypher has just popped, so we need to get a chair. Our intention is not to tunnel this character because Mercenary is basically impossible to tunnel if they're good. So we're not. I don't even bother. Even if the Mercenary is bad, I don't. It's not good to fucking try to tunnel the Mercenary. We have them in an awkward situation here. We have basement, and with 2 injures in play, the little girl kind of has to come in right now, but. They also don't want to lose the Mercenary, and we have basement, so it might be best to kind of tackle this together. Little girl has used her power. You can see that on the right. I don't think I can see that. Throw our cats out just to kind of know where they are. Boom. We whack Painter, or was that Prisoner? I think it's Prisoner. We whack Prisoner. Just hit Mercenary again. He takes more time to use his base kit Unbreakable. They came in. Little Girl's going to use her power, knock us away. Mercenary's going down. We know that. We don't really want to tunnel him, though. Little Girl is hit by the train. We could hit her there, but it would she's stunned from the train, so we don't really want to hit her. We would rather take this time to down the Prisoner, which we do. Okay, now we still have some slug time. We still make something happen here. Just not really attempting to make anything happen. Just kind of, we can hit the cats there, force a pallet to be dropped. Little Girl's running off that way. We don't want any base kit Unbreakables to spring on us. We had a little bit more time if we wanted to do something a little bit there. But at the same time, we still have 2 snipers left. We do need to get more chair pressure in the game. So, make sure, and we do also have basement. That was another reason we definitely wanted to kind of be a little bit more passive there. Mercenary's up. He sprang his base kit Unbreakable. We believe, to our knowledge, he used it. We're not 100% sure if he used it or not, because we can't see, we don't have eyes, and you don't really can tell. Painter's over there on that cipher. We can hear it beeping and stuff. We don't know we don't know where anybody else is, so we need to make sure that we're a little bit more passive here. Spring the cats. Don't let them know what you're going to do. Just keep yourself and your own actions unpredictable. Painter kind of counters us, and we'll talk about that in a minute, so he kind of uses power to immobilize us there. Little Girl was stupid and fucking canceled it, which ended up fucking the Mercenary in the ass. We have a misplay here. We should hit the Mercenary as soon as we get the opportunity. No reason to fucking try to trigger Terror Shock on him, especially with our positioning in the basement right there. Kind of silly on our part. More misplays here. We learned something about the basement I didn't actually know right here. The reason he's going back there is because that pipe, it blocks us. I did not know that until it was too late. And then the Little Girl used her power. We panicked and didn't think we were going to get him, but we just took a hell stake. That was a misplay as well because he was still kind of blocked in the back. We really should have had that Prisoner down there in the basement. That was still kind of stupid. Okay, he's got Painter. We're going to go ahead and take the down on him. Just keep buying us some time. We know all 4 survivors are in the area. We have a little bit of time to work with. Nobody's decoding. We kind of throw a cat out, and we throw a cat out just to see if they're over there. We probably should have just threw it straight. I don't know what I was thinking there, but we know they're not there now. We use our blink to kind of get ahead of the Mercenary to ruin the body blocking. They did their best, but we ended up getting the down on the Prisoner. Very Gucci, lads. We go for a hit on the Mercenary. Didn't really work. We probably should have broke both pallets just to be 100% safe, but we wanted to kill. We know that the reason that we didn't break both pallets is because I guess it's that we know that knowing our snipers that side of the map is not going to be a big part of the game after we down because of where the 3 snipers are. If we just where they are, that one's almost done, so there's really no point in trying to defend that. We almost got hit by the train there, which would have been rough. Okay, we almost hit a play with our cats right there, which would have actually, if we had did that, we would have probably switched focus to Little Girl. But we missed them, so we don't know there. We see the scuff marks. We're going to keep on this Painter. Painter's their best player, and as you'll see, he kind of counters us. And we're going to be talking about Lyth in this game. Lyth in this game is kind of split into 2. You're going to see him fucking have a huge play on us. Okay, he uses his power, which is, again, he has to, paint us. That's his power. He has to look at us and draw us, essentially, right? And then we look at it. That's his little power. Look, this play right here is really big. Lyth in Dead by Daylight works if you vault the pallet or the window. In this game, it's split into 2. I forget what the pallet one is called. I know the window one is called Broken Windows. Basically, you get a speed boost when you vault the pallet and the window. So he got 2 speed boosts there and immobilized us with his power while countering our power at the same time. So that was a super good play by that fucking Painter. He got a lot of fucking distance on us. She, I don't know Painter's gender. This is a super good play by that Painter, though. Really good. So this Painter's kind of kicking our fucking ass. Definitely the best player I played tonight. But we're at this area, which we were at the beginning of the game. The fucking pallet one was already off cooldown. I think it's like a 40-second cooldown, I think, or some shit. It's off cooldown pretty fucking fast. I didn't feel like it would be off cooldown, which is why you took a swing at him. Another misplay right there on our part. We should have backed up just a little bit longer. We split the cats off as soon as we could, but they still had too much distance on them to get the thing. So we're getting owned. We hear the Cypher team. We're like, yeah, let's just fucking drop the chase and move on. Mercenary synced up with Little Girl. We get the read on the vault. We're going to take a hit on him right here, which will fucking knock Little Girl out of him. Alrighty then, lads. We now see that the mercenary's in there, and we see Painter's there, 2 injures. We get the down on the mercenary. We could have attacked Little Girl with our power, and we would have hit her. It was all we had to do is press the button. We chose not to because we chose to prioritize the positioning of the Cypher as well as the injured person. We don't want to wait for mercenary to go down. We just want him to fucking go down. Okay? We know Painter's in there, so we're just going to try to tease him a little bit. We want to try to spring that vault with the cat, and we end up triggering it, which is what we wanted. He vaulted. He has that little speed boost from the vault animation, which actually saved him right there. Then he triggered the other one, but we have Blink, which is going to give us enough fucking, it's going to give us enough positioning to get the fucking down. Okay? Now, we think at this point, Mercenary has triggered his base kit Unbreakable. We think that, so we choose to fucking chair the Painter despite not having a chair on him. We think Mercenary is perma-slugged. But we see Little Girl coming, and that changes our plan a little bit. Because, lads, check this out. When you hit somebody while carrying a survivor, your cooldown is significantly fucking reduced. You have like a save the best for last cooldown, which is super fucking big. So we have a down on Little Girl, and we can share the mercenary again. We use the cats there, and we know we would have hit him there if he wasn't to the left. We see him running away. We see the scuff marks, and we see him running away. There is no way he can get back on time to realistically get the mercenary. But just in case he can, we pick him up. We pick up Little Girl. We know we can make 2 chairs even if we sit here and dance a little bit. That's what we're going to do. Ensure mercenary is dead. And then chair Little Girl once we know he's confirmed basically dead. And then basically the rest of the game is just me camping Little Girl because that's what you do. We have to wait a minute until she's dead. To fun fact, lads, DBD hook stages are 1 minute each. In 1 minute in this game, the survivor's dead. Each stage is 30 seconds, which is significantly better. Ooh, look at Anne's neck, bro. So cool. This game's so good. I'm so glad I'm playing this again. I don't know why I ever stopped, dude. I guess it's just the controls frustrate me, and then I don't fucking know. But he gets dungeon 3K. There you go. So Anne works a little slower, as you can see, and we had some misplays on her, but we still did enough spread pressure to get that fucking win, which is really sick. So those are just 3 Identity 5 matches, lads. You can kind of see that tunneling is a little bit of an oversimplification of the game. Like, you have to make sure you spread those injures and spread that pressure out when you get those grouped interactions, because that's the difference between a fucking draw, a loss/draw, and a win. Alrighty, but that's all I got to say, lads. I'm getting the hell out of here. GG's!